Hey folks, my name is John Reyes with Self State Advantage Realty, and today what I want to do is make a video on why it is the best time for you to buy real estate at the moment and 7 steps to own a property. Now, I know that we're all going through this pandemic and the virus thing. I don't even know what to make of it as much, but I do know that one thing is consistent is real estate. Real estate is always going to be consistent, and it has been. I do remember back in during the recession that everybody said, don't buy. That was the time that everybody said, do not buy. Well, during the recessions when I bought my first home, and that was the first time I ever made a 5-figure check. So there's a quote by Warren Buffett where he says, attempt to be fearful when everybody's greedy and become greedy only when everybody's fearful. So the people who take advantage of these times, that are able to take advantage of what's going on in the market, you're able to succeed and you're able to make more of the time, because nobody wants to do certain things at this moment with this uncertainty. And if you're able to take advantage of it, then by all means, you're able to take advantage of it. So that's really why I believe that, at this time period, you'll be able to make good of a serious situation. So as far as the steps, as far as owning a property, there's really 7 steps. I don't think it's that much as far as a process for you to own a property. I'm big on duplexes, multifamilies. I believe in those. The more doors and more opportunities that you have. But by all means, single families, you're always able to invest and make something out of any situation. It's real estate. It's going to be there. So the number one is going to be get yourself a realtor. I know one, just going to throw that out there. This guy, just, you can find one. You go on Facebook or whatever, and there's a lot of realtors. So ask a friend, but obviously I'm always available. So find yourself a realtor. Sometimes I say going through a realtor, you could do it without, a realtor, but at the end of the day, I do believe in a lot of the benefits that we offer. So this is the reason why I also say realtors have access to a lot of things. If you can do it yourself, great, but at least get inside of it. Do something. Everybody's seeing where their stocks are at, right? And I'm not making fun of anybody with the stocks, because it hurt myself, but real estate's still going. Actually, as a realtor, and everything is steady. So second is going to be being pre-qualified. It's really important for you to be able to know what you're getting yourself into and how much you're able to afford. So just speaking with the loan officer that has the ability to get that information. And then at that point, you and your realtor will be able to go together and say, okay, well, you're able to afford this. What are you looking to do? Number 3 is down payment. And down payment, this is another reason why I say take advantage of the times that we're in. Down payment is 3.5 on an FHA loan. So let's say if you were to find a duplex, give or take, that's 275. A little bit less than 10 grand is what they're going to ask for as far as a down. So you have the ability for you to take advantage of it. Let's say live on one side, and then have your tenant paying the other side, and take advantage of that as well, in a good way. After that, you're pretty much making an offer, saying that you're willing to pay this amount of money for that property and succeed. I feel like as long as you got your hands on real estate, you're always going to have something that's going to pay you back some way, shape, or form. Even if you're doing a single family, you can have somebody renting out rooms and have 2 people in 2 rooms and they're paying your mortgage. So it's just a thing of, are you comfortable with being uncomfortable for a little bit for the bigger picture is the way I look at it. Inspection. We got to have somebody, an inspector, to take a look at the property and say, hey, these are the things that are wrong with it. These are the things that need to be changed. Making you aware of the things. You may not change it yourself, but they have to at least know what's going on with the property and is it worth it as well. After that, it's going to be your appraisal. So they're going to say how much the house is really worth. There was a big, obviously we already know the recession of what happened, and a lot of things that weren't done right with the appraisal. So appraisals are very necessary, and in order for us to proceed and what needs to be done. Apart from that, 7 is your closing. You're done. You get your keys, and you're able to profit. You're able to own something that's going to be, actual, not paper. I just believe in something that is of appreciation. And appreciation just goes up. It goes up. And then depreciation is, let's say your tenant is paying for your mortgage and depreciating, and your monthly, as far as how much you owe on that property, keeps going down, but your appreciation keeps going up. So that builds equity, and you can do a lot of things with that. So I'm very grateful for everybody's time today. One thing I will say, and I always throw in like a book, The Richest Man in Babylon, to me, is one of those things where it kind of goes back to number 3. When I say about the down payments, I know a lot of people that at this point, they don't have, even that. And that is a big problem with America right now. The people who are living paycheck to paycheck, this is even more of your wake up call to say, hey, I need to do something, because I just got laid off here. So how am I going to be able to create another stream of income? And this is something that you could take advantage of and being able to succeed in as well. So thank you for your time today, and be safe.